I really didn't feel like coming on the camera today, but I said, Tama, that's probably when you should. Because the reality is, many of us are experiencing an emotional intensity that's exhausting. And I always feel better when I'm pouring love on others and helping them remember that you, even on your worst day, have a power inside of you that is undeniable. So that power isn't less present simply because you're sad, you're angry, you're frustrated, you're overwhelmed, you're exhausted. You get to be divine and human. Perfection is not required. It's just not. I'm asking you to be gentle with yourself. I'm asking you to be fair to the part of you that is human, like a real human being. I know the way we are socializing, I know the way we are spending so much time on the internet and social media, it can make you forget your humanity, that you are more than positive posts, you are more than cute pictures, you are more than likes, follows, shares, and comments. For any of my listeners who are catching this moment I'm choosing to share with you, time is precious, and so are you. How could you become masterful with all of the layers that you are if you don't explore those layers and allow them to exist? Be where you are today and let that be okay. Maybe you don't get everything done that's on your things to do list. Maybe you are not able to um, recite your favorite affirmations or feel really light and bright. You know, when I get off of this live, I'm going to prepare to celebrate the life of one of my friends who transitioned heavy energy. And honestly, I've embraced and accepted the intensity of my life. I could run a scroll of stuff that happens in my world every day that is intense and high stress. But I'm not regular. And I've accepted that. I am not regular. I'm not a simple energy. I am polarizing. I'm vast. I'm Tema Aziz Sewa. And every day in the world, I'm seeding healing, energy, and power. So my self care must be impeccable. My self acceptance must be radical. And my authenticity is non negotiable. You will see me on my best days, worst days, and in between because I'm not here to impress. I'm here to activate what God has placed inside of you through the consistent activations of what God has placed in me. And that's really the exchange. And I'm really grateful that so many of you resonate with how I show up. But even before many did, I had to get the call, hear it, and step out. Long before the world knew my name, I still was choosing to own my life and to figure out what to do with myself. Because if you figure out what to do with yourself, life gets better because you're no longer just reacting to your life. Now you're taking ownership. Ownership. I'm going to own who I am. I'm going to own the truth of my life. I'm not going to just wait and sit back and wait for things to magically appear and happen a certain way. When we talk about the principle, when we talk about the principle of surrender, it's not about quitting. And surrender does not guarantee you relief from responsibility. It's about who and what you surrender to. Who am I surrendering to? I'm surrendering to divine intelligence. I'm surrendering to a power that I can resource that's bigger than me and unlimited and infinite. All expansion doesn't mean I'm checked out and I'm handing this off and it's no longer on me. No, 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 no. You are God's child. You have God DNA in you. There's no escaping that truth. So the reality is you got to do God-like things on earth, which you have dominion and authority in. So all I'm saying is, are you going to feel some pressure when hell is breaking loose in your life? Yes. Are you going to feel a wide range of emotions? Yes. But this is part of the reason that I teach emotional discipline. I have a class where I spend 7 days with people, hand walking them through what I call an emotional management system so that you can have a perfect balance between your divinity and your humanity, your God nature, your God given power and authority, and your real human sensitivities, vulnerabilities, and emotions. They can coexist without it having to turn into chronic depression. They can coexist without you needing uncontrollable anxiety. And how do I know? Because I live the same things you all live. Just because I've said yes to my assignment, just because I know who I am, and just because I have activated that power does not make me exempt from the curriculum of earth where I have to look at tragedies, hold space for traumas, and deal with my own life and reconfigure things in a way that's nourishing. So I know what it's like to be inside of yourself and observing yourself and recognizing that, ooh, life is intense. God, I seek relief. Then you get to a space where you say, God, I create the relief that I need. Maybe that looks like taking a nap. Maybe that looks like turning off your phone. There's a do not disturb button for a reason. Maybe that looks like getting back into sacred movement. And maybe instead of just trying to focus on cardio, you fold in some stretching, some yoga, some gentle movements. Maybe you need to stop eating things that are in bags and boxes. Get back to some more whole, alive foods. Maybe you just need to breathe a little more deeply and just remember that you're alive, even as you recognize that death is a part of this life. But you're alive. You're here with the living. What you going to do with the life you have? Maybe you need to work with your crystals, your flower essences, your homeopathic remedies, right? Whatever it is, create a plan and then start practicing it and fine tuning what's happening inside of you so that you can give yourself some relief. You could not be more deserving. And even though I'm not feeling my best today, I'm not. I'm not. I'll feel better once I dress up, slay, do a few things that I got to do today that are high energy, celebrate my friend's life. Today's a grieving day. And I want y'all to see that even on the days where you're grieving, I used to think as a world leader, an influencer, that the world only needs me when I'm at my best vibration. I don't teach that shit. And I don't believe that because that denies my humanity. The world needs to see somebody that's so real, unscripted, unapologetic about who they are. That I give myself because I love to give myself. And I know that somewhere in the world, somebody will catch this and say, I can see me in her transparency and authenticity. We're not always up. Sometimes we're down. How will people know how to relate to being down if you don't ever want to show it? You only want to show the perfected. You only want to show your avatar. No, 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 that's not Tamer. Y'all know if you've been following me for a while, what you see is what you get. What you see is what you get with me. I don't front. Um I'm not trying to do extra things to impress you. I'm just being myself and creating a space for people to pay witness to that. And that just feels good to my heart, to my soul, and to my gift. I hope you do the same. Whatever your gift is, whatever it is that you are passionate about, that lights your soul up, just keep showing up in a way that feels good to you. Trusting that even if all those T's and I's aren't crossed and dotted, that does not mean you're any less significant or valuable to the world. You are a gift to the planet. You were born for a reason, and you get to decide what that reason is and live that out and call that your legacy. So I hope you do. I love y'all. I'm out.